We've got a red flag warning, expecting some wind gusts at our peaks. Tell us more.
Yes, on the serious note, of course, what we've all been focusing in on, and that is our immediate fire danger and the air quality. We'll bring you outside right now. Take a look at these two sky cameras. And the interesting thing to note about this, we do have some extremely unhealthy air in Calistoga, but you can also see on the San Francisco sky camera, it looks just as unhealthy as all the smoke from fires to the north is now pushing down across the Bay Area. And even some of that orange tint beginning to occur in the sky out there right now as a lot of the rays from the sun, they're getting hung up in the smoke particles and bouncing around. So we're seeing more of the red, orange, and yellows to your eyes. So we're getting kind of funky out here tonight with this smoke. Very unhealthy. 91 in Calistoga. San Francisco also very warm at 81 degrees. Now, what about the wind? We're under this red flag fire warning until Saturday now at 6 a.m. for all of the Bay Area mountains, 1,000 feet and above. But of course, our big focus is right here on this large glass fire in the North Bay. And you can see this is a look right now at the wind speed, and you can see all the colors and look at the key at the top of the screen, and we're seeing a little bit of this orange and yellow color popping here. Those are some 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts, very isolated at some of the highest peaks. Then down near Santa Rosa, we're in the blue, which is 10 mile per hour wind. So a big contrast setting up from the lower elevations and the higher elevations. Right down on the fire lines, it remains hot. 91, humidity 28%. Tomorrow 96. Most of the hot spots have been on the northern side of the fire flank, but the way the wind's blowing from the north to the south, Angwin, Calistoga, St. Helena, Kenwood, Glen Ellen could all see some flames and embers head your way. That's why we have those evacuations. So my hour-by-hour look at the wind forecast tonight and through the early morning, we're seeing some of that wind, but really not the strongest of the event. Tomorrow morning, also more 20 to about 30 mile per hour gusts in the hills. I think by Friday evening, we could see more of a widespread wind here throughout the fire zone and also the higher elevations. As you can see, a lot of this orange to red color, 30, maybe even a few isolated 40 mile per hour gusts again by Friday evening. Then as we roll through Saturday morning, it'll become a little bit less. And then once we hit Saturday afternoon, you can see the wind direction is changing. It's more out of the west and a lot calmer for the mountains. So by Saturday afternoon, we should start to see those winds calm down. What about the smoke? This is some granular data. It's not quite as smooth as all of our other weather graphics, but I wanted to get in here a look at the smoke. We are all getting choked by it right now. Just hard to be outside for more than 2 to 3 minutes. All of that red is the smoke. So tonight and tomorrow, you can see how that smoke just kind of circulates around and stays with us. But as I advance this, what you're going to see is by Saturday, we should start to see the weather pattern pushing this smoke. There we go. Off towards the east a little bit more. So Saturday could offer us some of the first benefits. As you can see, the smoke would try to be pushing right off towards the east. So Saturday, we could see that change in the smoke. It's going to be warm tomorrow, 90s to 100 inland, 86 for Oakland. I have 70s right there at the coastline. For San Francisco, temperatures start to drop once we hit this weekend, back down to some 60s, even through next week. And for the inland valleys, we're going down to 85 on Sunday. Look at next Thursday, 77 degrees. That's going to feel almost cold to us. And there is going to be a system that will bring some rainfall close to the Bay Area. So I'll end on a good note here. There is the chance of some rain in Northern California, maybe next Friday or Saturday.
And that brings a smile to our face as well.
For sure.
Thank you, Jeff.